Imagine a dramatic showdown over Moses' remains, an epic clash between the devil and the Archangel Michael. Why would Satan want the body of such a revered prophet? Let's explore this fascinating story. Moses is a monumental figure in the Bible. He led the Israelites out of Egypt, received the 10 Commandments, and guided them for 40 years. After his death, something strange occurred. Moses climbed Mount Nebo, where God showed him the promised land. But unlike other prophets, his body was never found. God buried him in a secret place. But the battle for his remains is what captivates us. The book of Jude hints at a heavenly confrontation between Michael and the devil. So what's behind Satan's interest in Moses' body? To grasp this, we must see Moses as more than a prophet. He represents the law and God's covenant with his people. Chosen by God, he liberated the Israelites, delivered his commandments, and led them to salvation. Satan's fixation on Moses could symbolize a deeper struggle for power and redemption. Some scholars argue that Satan's claim arose from Moses' sin of striking the rock, which barred him from entering the promised land. Perhaps Satan thought this failure disqualified Moses from a proper burial or sought to tarnish his legacy. But there's more. The devil's interference targets not just Moses, but God's plan for humanity. The confrontation reaches a critical point when Michael disputes with the devil in Jude 1:9, simply stating, "The Lord rebuke you." This moment is intense. Michael invokes God's authority instead of arguing, highlighting the high stakes. Moses' body represents not just a prophet's end, but the continuation of God's promise. Satan's defeat here was about thwarting God's redemptive plan. Michael's response emphasizes the power of God's authority, reminding us that true victories come from him, not our strength. What happens next? After this clash, Moses' body remains hidden and the devil is rebuked. This story teaches us about spiritual warfare, showing how dark forces try to undermine God's plans, even contesting his devoted servants. It serves as a reminder that our lives are part of a grand spiritual struggle. Moses is significant for both Jews and Christians, later appearing with Jesus during the Transfiguration, symbolizing the law. This confrontation is relevant for the past and future, showcasing God's redemptive power through Christ. Satan attempted to disrupt that plan, but God's will prevailed. The story of Moses' body and the battle offers vital insights. First, spiritual battles are timeless. Even great biblical figures face the enemy. Second, it highlights God's authority. When confronted, Michael called upon the Lord's name, a crucial lesson for our spiritual challenges. Finally, it points to our ultimate victory in Christ. Just as Satan was defeated over Moses' body, he was conquered by Christ's death and resurrection. We can find comfort in knowing that God is always in control, even when things seem unclear. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think was the devil's true motive for wanting Moses' body? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're intrigued by biblical mysteries and spiritual insights, check out my other videos.